Hi guys, welcome to Concanto 23. I'm your host and your financial coach, Luisa. With me here is my colleague, Anthony. And today we are going to talk about money and stagnation. And I want you to feel free to join or to leave your comment at the comment section. And we hope that today's topic is really going to change someone's life and impact you in a positive way. So, Anthony, feel welcomed. And just to start with, have you ever noticed how money seems to hate real stagnation? That's something I personally has or have made a research or an observation with, because once you're stagnant, you don't move. You can't move. The same way when you're stagnant financially, things, everything around you is at pauses at the same time. You are stagnant. You can't move. It's like someone chopping off both of your legs. How can you move? You can't move. Yeah. So have you ever noticed that money and stagnation are like water and oil?
Okay, what you say is true. If you've read My Pocket Friend Abroad, you will get the same thing there, where I talk about a money hate stagnation. And when we talk about money hating stagnation is, if you get your money and you put it in the bank, or you store it in your house, either, like long time ago, we used to take money and put it under the mattress, for those who were long time ago, during those times that people did not trust the bank. So when you put the money there, that money will not increase its interest, will not increase in its value. And that's why I'm saying that money thrives on movement and growth. It never like to sit idle. When I have a $1,000 right now, and then I put it in the bank for 3 months, it remained being 3,000, 1,000 the way it is. But when I get that 1,000 and I put it in a business, then there is possibility of that money going, and then when it comes with interest, or it comes with a profit.
True. That's really true. Because when money is stagnant, it does not have the opportunity to work for us and generate more wealth. This means that when you put money under your mattress, it cannot increase. You either use that money to get more money, or you just make peace with stagnation in your life, because you can't expect to get money. That's why they say use money to make money. You can't just sit there and wait for more money, yet you're not making any effort with your finances. So I believe that we really need to create more opportunities, and that will help us like generate more wealth and more money. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what you're talking about is true. And this is a problem that affects many people today. Because some people have, I don't know how I can call it, but it's like there's this type of sickness of holding. You keep things to yourself and you don't want to release it. And that's one of characteristic of poverty. Like, even if you have the same money with you and you don't put it to work, you don't invest it, you don't try to look at the business ventures that are around your environment, you don't regular save in the account that earn you interest, then at the end of the year, you'll find yourself still stagnant in the same position where you are, while others are growing, others are doing well. So at the end of 10 years, 20 years, you find yourself, you're stagnant, you don't have that energy to continue working. The money that you had, you use it to buy food stuff and other things, because it will still go out. You'll feel that hunger. You'll go and buy something. So it's a common sense that we need to venture into business. We need to regular save in the account that has interest. And also we need to make sure that we put our money into the correct investment.
Wow, that's absolutely really true, because you find that when money is really stagnant, it loses its value, just like you've said, over time. Why? This is because of inflation. And you realize that it's really important to keep our money moving and growing. Just like you're saying, you invest your money, or you save your money in banks, in places that your money can grow and it can move. Or you either be an entrepreneur or come up with your business whereby your money is coming in and going out, coming in and going out. It's moving and moving and moving. So it's better that way. And you'll find that once you avoid stagnation in your life, because stagnation is not really good in every aspect of our lives, not only in finances. Generally, once you are stagnant, there's nothing that can move around you. When you don't wake up and go get yourself a job, bills won't pay themselves. So you find that you're stagnant, you can't move. And it's best that we also do the same for our finances.
That's true. So we need to consistently find ways to make our money work harder for us. It's about investing wisely and seeking opportunities that offer potential return, because we find out that sometimes we get ourselves into some businesses that end up are going to lose because we didn't really do the right research. You didn't read the books. We have the money books like My Pocket Friend Abroad and so many other authors who have written a lot of books. You don't attend the financial webinars. You don't listen to the YouTubes that talks about investments and why you should invest more in assets and many other things, and why you should reduce in your liabilities and other things. So it's something that we need to make sure that we put our money into work so that it can work harder for us. I remember there's a time we were talking about you sleeping while you earning money. Some people, they've already put their money into work to the extent that they are not actively working outside there, but they are passively earning money. So what I'm saying is something that we need to make sure that we have our mindset is clear and we know what we are doing whenever we have money with us. We don't just put money in any account that doesn't have interest. We don't just put money in our under our mattress and just wait, because you'll continue using it, and at the end you find yourself you have nothing. And while others, they have used their $1,000 or the money that they have in investing into properties, investing into things that will earn them interest. So at the end, what you like saying, Luisa, you find someone aging bitterly because you did not use the wisdom that you had. Yeah.
Wow, that's really true. You see me looking down. I'm actually trying to remember. There is this story in the Bible where the master had 3 servants, and he gave each one of them something because he was traveling. And you'll find that there's one who was really stupid, and he was not wise enough to to make whatever he had grow or increase. So you find that it's really important to stay really informed and keep an eye out for different investment options or financial opportunities that align with our goals. Because you find that this story teaches, I like to call it the parable of talents. You find that some people really sleep on their talents. Some are very stupid. They don't want to reason. And I'm really sorry to say that, because if you can't use what you have at hand, it means you're not smart enough. It means you're stupid. And we don't want to be stupid like the one of those servants who did not want to reason, who did not want to think. He was trying to escape debt or reasoning. And you find that some people, if you get yourself a good debt, it can really help you grow. And with time, you can pay it, but don't get into debt, loans, because you want to travel, to go for vacation to Mombasa, to go somewhere. It's not really wise.
That's true.
Anthony, I believe you have something to add on that.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to read from the same book that you have talked about in Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. And it talks about the parable of the three servants. It's a very good story for us human who read the Bible. Because it says, I just love the answers that the master was giving. Let me just read it so quickly. Again, the kingdom of heaven can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. He called together his servant and entrusted them with money to them while he was gone. He gave 5 bags of silver to one, and 2 bags of silver to another, and 1 bag of silver to the last, dividing it in portion to their ability. He then left to his trip. The servant who received the 5 bags of silver began investing the money and earned 5 more. The servant with 2 bags of silver also went to work and earned 2 more. But the servant who received the 1 bag of silver dug a hole in the ground and hid the master's money. So that's when we are talking about stagnation. After a long time, the master returned from his trip and called them to give an account of how they had used the money. The servant to whom he had trusted with 5 bags of silver came forward with 5 more and said, Master, you gave me 5 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned more 5. The master was full of praise. Well done, my good and faithful servant. And that's exactly the same that the master also answered the one that brought the 2, got 2 more. Then the master, well done to the good servant, that's the one who brought the 2 more. But now, then the servant with the 1 bag of silver came and said, Master, I knew you were a harsh man, harvesting crop you didn't plant and gathering crop you didn't cultivate. I was afraid I would lose your money, so I hide it in the earth. Look, here is your money back. But the master replied, You wicked and lazy servant, stupid. If you knew I harvested crop I didn't plant and gather crop I didn't cultivate, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? At least I could have gotten some interest on it. So that means everything that we talk about here and about money, it's also in the Bible. So if you don't have any business to do with the money, then you better put it in a good account, deposit it in a bank that has more interest, that at the end you will earn something. So that's what, when we are talking about also looking at the money. So what I'm saying is we have to step out of our comfort zone, and we have to start taking calculated risk because money hates being stagnant. So we have to be proactive in seeking growth. Louisa?
Wow, it's just a pity because you realized whoever got the least is the one who was just lazy and comfortable. And that's why I always say the rich will always want more, while the rest will always be comfortable where they are. And I really feel sad. But this story, I also think of it in this way, like there will come a time that we will have to be accountable for everything that God blesses us with. And just like right now, God is blessing us with the finances, with the wealth, with the knowledge. It will come a time that we will all have to be accountable for it. How did you make use of what I gave you? How did you make use of the talent I gave you, of this skill? So it all comes back to us. We all have to just sit down and decide. And it's not just about making money, but we also have to manage it wisely. By actively managing our finances, we ensure that our money is always in motion, working towards our financial goals. Either if you feel like you don't want to do something, then help the needy with that money. Help them, help the community. If you feel like you have enough, help those who need it, because there are so many people who are in need out there. Yeah, that's how we have to be wise. We have to think, we have to invest or create create a job opportunity for those who don't have. Support them in one way. The widows, everybody, we have a lot of things we can do. And you realize that is one way. When you help someone, God just increases it in one way or another, because the moment God realizes, you are the one supporting this person, and they're about, and your business or whatever is about to collapse, he holds you down. He just uplifts you and adds you and rewards you, because he does not want the other person to lack. Yeah.
That's true. Now we have to realize that money hate from our conversation. So this it put a permanent mark in us that money hates stagnation. So we have to keep making it flow and growing and making the most of the opportunities that come on our way, so that we cannot be like what the master say, that you lazy and stupid person, why didn't you even take my money and put in the bank so that at least we could get an interest? Lisa?
Oh, I agree. It's better to just stay motivated and proactive in our finances, because we don't have to let our money sit idle. When you let your money sit idle, something will always come up. The devil will always just find something. Either he will come with sickness, he will come with something, so that that money can just come out of the place you're hiding it or you're keeping it. So it's best when we keep our money moving and flowing, And I have also noticed something interesting, because it seems like the poor often have a different mindset when it comes to money stagnation compared to the rich. Just like I've said, it's such a pity. The one who got the least from that story is the one who was comfortable, and he just kept it there. But you find that whoever got the most really worked extra hard to get even double, like to get the same as what he was given. So I remember Derek saying that if he says this, at the end of the day, it's you will always be a slave to your employer unless you're smart. So I believe that one was smart, because at the end of the day, if the master wanted his money, he had made his share, and so he was okay. What if this one who was given the list, the master took everything and he was just there? Now he had to remain stagnant for life. I believe that.
Yeah, that's so I heard you saying about that the poor are
Yeah.
poor liking their money being stagnant. What did you mean about that?
Well, I have seen that some individuals who are struggling financially, and they tend to really hold on to their money without putting it into work. They might keep it in a low interest saving account, or simply keep cash at hand. Why do I say this? You'll find that a lot of them would rather in M-Pesa. They would rather withdraw that money and put it under their mattress, just like you've said, in their houses. And you tend to wonder, how is that money going to increase? What if a thief breaks in and steals that money? What happens? It's better even in the mshwari, because there you're increasing your debt, like the amount you can get along with them. So it's best there, instead of going to put it under a mattress and someone, as I've just said, the devil always finds a way to get that money. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, by the way, what you're talking about is true, because when you look at it in contrast to the rich, you find that most rich people are very proactive in investing and making their money grow. They will be talking about maybe they have bought trucks, they put them on the road, and maybe they are put like 300,000 in agribusiness and many other things. So they make sure that whenever even you go to a rich person's house, sometimes you not even find a coin. They will not even be having anything, because every money that they have, they've already put it either in an interest earning account, or they have put it in businesses, or they have bought assets. So that's why sometimes when you tell them to tell you about their worth, you'll find out they will tell you like 3 trillion a worth. But when you look at him, he doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything. So it's good even for other people also to learn to be proactive in investment and making their money grow. Luisa?
Wow. You realize that the rich understand that stagnation does not really help them financially. So they know that when they put their money, when they put their money to work through smart investments or business ventures, it can lead them to a significant growth. And you realize that most of these rich people, they are risk takers. They're not even scared of taking any risk of trying a business. It fails. They try even 5 businesses, and which you'll find that out of those 5, one will pick up eventually. So they are really big risk takers. Whereas we have those people who are so conserved, like they don't want to take that risk, to even take a loan. It's really problematic for them. They feel like that is no, 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 unless you have a big reason why you don't want to take those loans. But for your own growth, and you know that you're financially disciplined, you know that you will pay your debts, you know that you are fully responsible with your finances, then you can take. And that's why you find that most of them really take loans, and they pay off, then they get another loan. Like, they are really not scared of doing anything. That's what I really admire about the rich people.
Yeah, that's why there's another reason here. Most people who have money, they are aware of the environment. They're aware of the different opportunities. You know why? Because you'll find that mostly they're in the meeting. Even sometimes you can make them a call in the evening, and they will tell you, no, I'll talk to you later because I'm in a meeting. I'm in a conference call, because they are aware of the opportunities that are surrounding them in their community. But you realize that the poor, mostly, they're not even aware of any opportunities in their community. They're not even aware of any risk that is better to take in whatever is already provided in their counties or in their districts or any other places. So it's better for us to know that, to be aware of our environment, to know different opportunities that is there, so that whenever we have our money cannot be stagnant in one place and just us using or consuming it instead of also putting them into investment. Lisa?
That's one possibility, because they fear losing whatever little they have. And this makes them really hold back from taking the risks or seeking out avenues for growth.
Yeah, so I think what
because they feel like, why should I take this? Or you find that they really start like discouraging whatever idea someone has, and they even discourage the one who wants to try taking that risk, and it's so unfortunate. You were saying something?
Oh no, what I was talking about is the problem is having the financial literacy. You know, financial literacy is a very important thing because it will
That's true.
play a role because the rich often have access to knowledge and resources that enable them to make informed financial decision. You know, like if you can realize, we have a monthly webinar whereby we are providing knowledge freely. What you need is just to get data and put in your phone and enter so that you can
True.
really know more information. But you find nobody comes. The people who comes are the people who have money, and
True. Because they
you find
want to learn how to get more.
yes, and you find these other people who have money. Whenever you call for a conference like a webinar, they will tell you how much do we pay because they're interested in paying. But the poor, even if you give them freely information they don't want. So we have to understand that financial literacy plays a big role for us to know that the money that we have should not only be kept in a place, it needs to be invested. You need to put it in action.
Wow. They actually really lack financial education and support to understand how to make their money work for them. But again, you'll find that some of them will ask you, how can you teach me how to use money? They forget that they need that knowledge. So it's all about the mindset. It all comes back to the mindset, because there's power in financial mindset, or the power of money mindset. That brings me to that word, the power of money mindset. Once you have a different mindset on where you're going, on how you want to grow, on how you want to use your finances, then your mindset is everything. That's why you find them that most of them will start telling you, I don't have data. Then they expect you to like buy for them data or do something where they can just use 20 shillings to, because our webinar goes for 40 minutes, and I don't think anyone can lack 20 shillings to just buy data, or even 10 shillings, because if they can afford data to go on TikTok and just look at what people, and I've really made this research. TikTok uses a lot of data. And so how can you lack data to just get free knowledge? Simple and logical.
So it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because breaking free from the cycle of stagnation can significantly improve one financial situation, and it's something that people need to observe so that we work towards coming out from the cocoon of being stagnant, whenever you get any small earning, you think of buying something that you consume more than putting more of that money into action, right?
Yeah, let me tell you, just to add on that, I've also thought about it. It's more about priorities. You'll find that someone will put TikTok over priority over getting more knowledge. So it's also about priorities. You find that the rich will prioritize making more money than wasting time. Okay, maybe it's not wasting time, because some people are always there educating and all that, but very few people will listen to educative videos. Most of them will just go on to those funny videos, and yeah, there's nothing we can do about it until they change their mindset. And I hope that you all can change your mindset. Anthony?
Yeah, so what you're talking about is true, and it really needs us to work extra hard in making sure that we are empowering people and telling them more about the importance of and knowing that they need to utilize all the opportunities that surround them for them to make sure that the money that they have is not going just to be stagnant, but they're putting it into use. So anyway, Luisa, I know our time is rushing, but we thank God for that conversation. It has been a great conversation. And at the conclusion part of it, what we learned is we need to do a lot of personal finance literacy to many people, so that they will know that money is not only to consume, but money also is there to be invested. Anything you want to say?
That's true. That's why we need to come up with a campaign on finance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we need to come up with a campaign on personal finance that can reach even the interior parts of this world and country. And with that, I hope you all have learned something today. I hope that you can share with your friend, to share with a friend, and you'll find that we are changing lives and sharing really great knowledge, like great knowledge. So this is the book Anthony was talking about, My Pocket Friend Abroad. It is changing a lot of people's lives. And if you don't have a copy, it's time that you grab yourself a beautiful copy of this book. And once again, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video with someone, because it can change someone's life. And don't forget to also follow us on Instagram at Concanto23. And tomorrow we will be on TikTok live, and our kids finance webinar is ongoing. We are enrolling our kids for the classes for November and December class. So don't forget to enroll your kid for those classes, and let us change our kids' mindsets. Let us help them grow up to be wise people when it comes to their finances. And you can email us at concanto@gmail.com, and we will get back to you. We will help you. And together, let's work on our financial muscles. And I believe, Anthony, you have something to add or to say. Once again, thank you, and God bless you.
Oh, thank you very much. God bless you. Whatever Luisa said, let's get the book from Amazon, or you can get an ebook from Google, and you'll be supporting us as we also give you more knowledge about personal finances, and making you to remember that money does not like to be stagnant, but it needs to be let free so that it can come up with some profit or interest. Anyway, thank you very much, and God bless you.
God bless you.